Hey guys, JT Dodge here. State Senate candidate, Caledonia District, freedom fighter, guy who has been trying really hard for a long time to raise attention around the carbon tax stuff, the carbon fee stuff, the cap and trade, carbon dioxide lobbyists. They want your money and they want you to pay it through your fuel so that you'll change your ways and you'll go buy an EV, an electric vehicle, and or a heat pump or three, and perhaps maybe a Tesla battery for your basement and a whole bunch of other goodies. Now look, you're taking a lot of money from them, 100 million a year at least for Efficiency Vermont, and we pay that through our electric bills. There's things that we could pay for that would actually change the things we say they will change. And climate is not something that we are going to change here in Vermont. Vermonters cannot change the climate. There's only a few hundred thousand of us, right? We're fairly rural. It's like, well, we should do something on the most important things. And so we have to wonder, it's like, why has climate got front row center for the most important things for the state that produces and emits the least amount of carbon dioxide out of all the states? Processing plants that are dumping water on a regular basis into our rivers and streams. That is not hyperbole. It is not exaggeration. It is what's happening. But these folks, they'd rather focus on something we have no control over. They'd rather take a lot of money from us. It's just not something that poor people, or rather even middle-class people, are going to want to do for the most part. I think that what you will find, though, is that if you're familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the general gist of it is this. If you don't have your basic needs met, you're not going to be fighting for these really lofty, higher level needs. Like, for instance, those base level needs are, you need your food, you need your housing, you need your electricity, you need a place to go to the bathroom, you need something real to happen when you flush the toilet. I mean, there's some needs that we have to be healthy and happy. We have to have that roof over our heads. We have to feel loved. We have to have relationships with friends. You know, we have to have a lot of things met before we start to consider that the primary goal for Vermonters should be to change the climate. I don't know how many of you have seen the situation over in Lake Champlain. Well, it's happening in a lot of places, and if you know where to look, if you know where to watch, you can see that it's happening every time we have big rainstorms. There's all kinds of sewage being legally, it has to be legal, because what are you going to do? In order to not make things worse, they just dump it right into the river, and or it overflows, but I think it's in a more controlled dumping type of way. And Senator Kitchell and Representative Campbell of St. Johnsbury, these folks they voted yes to override Governor Scott's veto of the clean heat standard, which sounds like a clean heat standard, but in reality, it's a residential winter heat tax that is going to happen in an ongoing way, or would have happened in an ongoing way for the next decades, probably longer, because once they get comfortable with taking, they don't stop. I believe that a smaller government is a more compassionate government. My name is JT Dodge, and I approve this message. Thank you.